Welcome to Fuji's Farmstead. I'm Jenny and this is my dog Fuji, and we're gonna walk around the garden and see how everything is looking in the month of April. So over here we've got our star jasmine espalier that's blooming, and I think it looks so pretty. We've got some morning glory right over here that's got some flowers. We've got some beautiful calla lilies. These have been blooming like crazy. And Fuji, you want to show them the hellebores? There we go. These are really cute. These are like, they're hellebores, and they're just like really cute. They like kind of face down, and they bloom in the winter. And then the breath of heaven is looking really pretty. I think it's so cute how it's like just delicate little flowers, but it smells kind of bad. I don't know why it's called breath of heaven, because it smells not so much so. And then we've got some beautiful calla lilies over here that have been blooming. Over here we've got some Jerusalem sage, and I love the yellow flowers. And we've got some French lavender that I've been putting in like little vases around the house. So this is one of my favorite times of year, the beginning of spring when everything's blooming. We've got some Spanish lavender here. And then we've got these cute little poppies. I sprinkled a can of California poppy seeds all in this area last season, and we had a good amount of rain recently, and then they just popped up. So I love that. I also sprinkled some like wildflower mix or like seeds. And so I think this was probably part of that. I don't think this is a weed, but it might be. I don't know. Over here, this is what I'm most excited about. This is our foxglove that we started from seed last year. And I had a really hard time germinating these. The seeds were really tiny. They took a really long time, and I had to baby this plant for a long time, and it grew really slowly. But I planted it out last spring, and it didn't bloom, but I think that's the point of most of these foxgloves. I think they bloom on like on the second year, but we've got a bunch more coming. Fuji. Got that one right there. And then we've got a few cute little camellias left. Over here, it's kind of like a wild jungle, and we've got a little arch over here, and I have a wisteria growing up and over it. And then if we go through here, this is stinging nettle, and I was out here without my long pants earlier, and it stung me, and I got a really bad rash. So just beware of that stinging nettle. Fuji. He's like catching all kinds of lizards and all kinds of creatures out here. He's loving it. And then over here we've got passion fruit growing on our fence, and a little artichoke plant. And over here, last year I grew nasturtiums, and then when the plant was done, I just grabbed the plant and I kind of sprinkled the seeds all over my yard and my garden, and these came up, and I think they're just so pretty. It's kind of like a vining nasturtium, and they're doing really well over here. Like, their leaves are huge, and this is an edible plant. You can eat the leaves and the flower. Fuji, what are you doing? We've got a few more little patches of poppies, and we've got a little iris here. I planted a bunch of bulbs last year, and so a few things have been surprising me this year, just like bonus plants. We've got some more poppies right over here, some tarragon that's growing like a weed, and over here, I'm really excited about this actually. I've got a huge sunflower patch, as long as the gophers don't keep eating them. But these are all just sunflowers that grew from last year. I had a couple different sunflowers here, and then I just left it out here and kind of like sprinkled the seeds as much as I could. Stay there, Fuji. You stay there. You stay there. And then all of these patches are coming up for basically free. Low maintenance. We gotta make sure he stays over there. Look at this one. Super, super tall too. And look at, we've got gophers. So I've been trying to manage the gophers as well. This is a really cool plant. This, I didn't know what this was when I moved in a few years ago, and I chopped it way back. I thought I chopped it all down. But it's actually a really beautiful plant. It's called Pride of Madeira, and it's got these pretty purple flowers, and there's always bees all over it. And so I see it all throughout the neighborhood, at my neighbors' houses, and I was really sad that I cut it down, but I'm glad it came back for us. And this is our little row of iceberg roses, and they're looking so pretty. I just love these. And I've got more over here, but I trimmed them back after these ones on this side, so it'll be a little bit longer before we get flowers from them. Come on, Fuji. All right. All right, so over here, this is where the original nasturtium plants were, and I'm going to do the same thing this year, but I'm just going to go into different areas and sprinkle the plants and see what can kind of grow wild. And this is really interesting. This one is like a different color. I don't know if it crossed with the other one and then made this like fun pink color, but I love that. And this is just really cool. These sunflowers, I didn't even grow sunflowers in this area last year, but they kind of just created this little hedge, you know, along this walkway, which I'm really excited about because I just haven't had as much time to garden this year. And so I was really sad I was gonna like miss out on a lot of things, but nature just kind of helped me out this year, and I feel like knew that I just needed a little bit of help. And so I feel like I'm not missing out because I've got all these things that have kind of planted themselves for free. Okay, so then this area was our veggie patch last year, but again, I just didn't have as much time to like start a bunch of seeds and do the whole thing. So I just decided to make this all dahlias. So I just went to Costco and bought a bunch of packs of bulbs, and then I planted them, and it was really easy. And I wasn't sure if anything was going to come up, but I've got all of these beautiful dahlias. Some of them are pretty big, so I'm really excited about that. And I think it'll look really pretty just to look out to like a sea of flowers over here. And then the seeds that I did start, I started outside. I'm not as good at doing things outside because I feel like a lot of things get eaten by like snails or birds, or I just forget about them. So, but I have a couple little pumpkins and beans, so we'll see, and some tomatoes, so we'll see how that goes. This nasturtium's almost done, so I'll find another little spot to like sprinkle them. And then they have these like little large seeds, and I heard you can pickle them and make them into capers, and I have been wanting to do that for a long time, but I just haven't gotten around to it. All right, so then this is our asparagus that we planted like 3 years ago, and I haven't really been able to harvest anything. I heard you're supposed to wait like 2 years before you start harvesting it, but I saw this cute little guy the other day, and it's been about 2 or 3 years. So I couldn't help myself. I like picked it and I ate it, and it was so good. And then like, I think this one's probably not good to eat. I think it might have like sprouted or something, but it was like, it's kind of like a purple asparagus, and it was really good. Let me see if this one's okay. That one's not as good. The other one was really sweet. And so I got one little asparagus bite, but that's okay. All right, Fuji, come. We've got some beautiful plumbago over here, and there's a few flowers. We've got some strawberries, some kind of volunteer squash or pumpkin, which I'm excited about that. Fuji! Oh, and our bougainvillea. I feel like this is starting to bloom a lot earlier than it did last year. Fuji. It's really hot for him today. So then over here we've got our raised beds, and I don't remember planting this orange nasturtium, but it is doing really good. And it's vining as well. We've got some mint that's coming up, and I've been putting those into my drinks. And we've got some tomatoes. They're growing really slow. And these are peppers from last year. I tried growing these radishes, but I think I planted them too late because they started to bolt. But I was really excited about these ones. I think these were like purple or some kind of fun color. Then we've just got some lettuces here, some like Merlot lettuce that's really delicious. And a poblano pepper. And more nasturtiums. And more tarragon. I feel like the tarragon last year was like this plant came back from last year. It like died all the way back and then came back. But I feel like it was more flavorful last year, but maybe it just needs to get hotter and then it'll taste better. And then this, more nasturtiums. So I sprinkled them here. So I'm so excited. I hope that they flower. I don't know if it's too late for them, like if it's getting a little bit too warm, but are you thirsty, Fuji? Let me get you some water. Oh, there you go. Fresh, fresh. You're thirsty, boy. Over here, we've got a Meyer lemon tree, and there's some little lemons. And this tree, I'm really excited about because I've had it in the ground for probably at least 2 years, and I haven't gotten any fruit from it. But it just started exploding with these flowers. And because there's so many of them, it smells so good. It smells like I have a bunch of gardenias in my garden, but my gardenias are having such a hard time. Since I planted them, they've just been kind of struggling. So this is a Bear's Lime tree. And look, these are all these cosmos from last year that just reseeded themselves. So more, like I started these indoors from seed last year, and I had to plant them out. And then this year I just have a bunch of free ones. So I love that. We'll go, where should we go, Fuji? Okay, over here is our pink lemonade lemon tree. Tons of flowers. Still have not gotten a fruit from it, but hopefully soon. And then this is our, what is this? Our yuzu lemon. And it was looking really terrible a couple months ago, but it's like flushing out and it's green and beautiful. We've got a little, Emily Bronte rose right here. I can't wait for that to start flowering. Fuji! And then this is our passion fruit hedge. Oh, look! I thought this died. This is a Santa Rosa plum, and it's been having such a hard time. I've had it for like 2 years, and I've never gotten a fruit from it, and I barely got any leaves from it, so then I cut it back last year. And look, we've got a little flower. So we'll see. We've got a little avocado here. I think this one's a Forte. And we've got some figs. We've got a tiger stripe fig here and a black mission fig here. And look how sad my tree is. I don't know what to do with these. It looks really sad. But look, there's an avocado, Fuji. Don't knock it off. One little avocado. And I don't know what happened to this tree, but the year after I planted it, it's looked like this. And then look at this. This avocado tree, I think, is toast. I think maybe a gopher ate it, or maybe, I don't know what happened there. And this poor thing, this thing has been my awesome, like it's been an awesome tree for I think 2 years. The first year I planted it, it was in July, which you're not supposed to plant it in July. It's too hot. But the next year I got a ton of fruit, like tons of peaches. And then the next year I got a bunch of plums. And then I didn't spray it like I should have. There's some kind of fungus or like leaf curl on it, but it's not looking great, but maybe it'll surprise us. Our Ruby Supreme Guava. I remember last April, I think I had a bunch of fruit in April. So I don't know, maybe it's like warmer this year or something. Fuji's up by our mango tree. I don't see any mangoes, but hopefully soon. And then our bananas are still doing great. And our apples, there's just like tons of little, I need to thin these. Look at how many little cute little babies there are. So last year I hate thinning apples because it's just, they're so cute and I just want more fruit. But last year I turned this into apple kombucha and that made me feel better about thinning them. And it was really good. But this year I think I want to try pickling them and see if they taste good like on like a charcuterie board, or look at how many, oh my gosh, look how pretty. On a charcuterie board or like in a salad. Look at how cute. I don't know if you can see that. The sun. Oh, I'm like really need to do this soon. Look at how many cute. Like hundreds of apples. Huh, Fuji? And there's 3 types of apples. There's the Anna apple, Fuji apple, and a Dorset golden. Oh, it's hot. I'm tired. It takes a long time to walk all the way around. And there's just so much stuff going on. And then we've got a banana and a bay leaf tree that's being strangled by my black-eyed Susan vine. Woo! But it's pretty. Look how pretty. So I think that's just about it for the garden in April. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.